Hi everyone. Well, let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, we've got three new locomotives right in front of us here. As you can see, they're Pennsylvania Railroad Alco FA-1s. Now these are new. These are from Atlas, and as best I can tell, they are identical to the old lifelike FA-1 and FB-1 locomotives. I have several of those in the Great Northern paint. And I picked these up because these are DCC and sound. They have ESU LokSound installed, and they actually sound really good. But besides talking about these today, let's talk about my last video, where I just kind of quick introduced you to the thing that I'm just loving right now for running trains. This thing is awesome. So the ProtoThrottle is made by Iowa Scaled Engineering, and I don't know if they've done another run of them. I know they're just about to, so you might go and check out where you can get them, because I think they're going to be coming back into circulation again here. They were pretty much sold out everywhere. But let's talk about how you get this going real simply. First of all, as you can see, I'm running the NCE power cab for my DCC system. So all you have to do is kind of what you're used to with your power cab first. So, and that would be, of course, turn on the power down there. And I'm running the 3 amp system from NCE. They actually don't make it anymore. They've gone up to the 5 amp. But this one works fine for me. I'm just running N scale right now, so it's good. In here, I have the NCE ProtoThrottle receiver. So the receiver's in there, and as you can see, it just plugs right into the what is it called? SB3A, I think is what it's called. Basically the power for the NCE DCC system. So that is all up. Now, what we did to run those 3 locomotives over there consisted together just like normal. You just create a consist like you normally would with the NCE power cab. Now, there's 2 ways you can do it. I'm not going to get into that. You can either use the advanced or the old system for creating a consist. The old system only allows you to use 2 locomotives. The advanced allows you to use more. So obviously with 3 locomotives, we're going with the advanced. So everything's powered up with the NCE power cab. So now we get out the ProtoThrottle and we turn it on. It's tough doing this one-handed. Hit the top button and it turns on. Now, this has already been all set up, so all we have to do is turn on the locomotive. So once again, we hit the same button, the top button, and it says engine off, so we're going to hit the top button on the right. And there we go. All 3 have started up. And I'm standing in the light. Let's see if I can zoom in on that there. It's a little better. It gets kind of grainy when you do that. Probably because it's nighttime here, actually, so I don't have any sunlight coming in through the window there. But going to go ahead and air up the brakes. Going to go ahead and... Now, what's cool is these guys actually have, with the ESU decoder in there, the headlight and the number boards are actually on separate CVs. So, and this is already set up for that. So I'm going to switch it to bright. Boy, it's not focusing, is it? And, oh, you know what? The first thing I've got to do is like get it started. So I'm going to take the brakes off, put the reverser in forward. We'll hit the horn and the bell. And now I'm just going to hit it up to 2 and then back down again, and that should There, you see the headlight came on. Now I'm going to turn on the number boards. How cool is that? Number boards, headlight, number boards. Pretty nice. All right, here we go. Let's go to notch 1. And it'll start moving forward slowly. There we go. Let's go to notch 2. Three. 4. And into the tunnel. And out of the tunnel. And let's go to notch 5. There we go, we're off and running. Now, Atlas is going to come out with some new road names, Great Northern being one of them. I've already done a pre-order for an ABA setup of those. Now these are FA-1s, so they're not for passenger service. However, I do intend to run my Great Northern Alcos with the Empire Builder consist from Kato, however you guys like to say it. And but the problem is there's no steam generator, no head-end power from an FA-1 or an FA-2, excuse me, an FB-2. You have to have an FB or an FPA-1 or an FPA-2 or an FPB. Crazy. And so I have an N-scale steam generator car coming from a guy that makes them on eBay. I also got a decal set for it. So I'll be painting that up for Great Northern, and then I'll be able to run my Great Northern FA and FB-1s with my Empire Builder consist, and it'll look pretty dang cool. But right now, we've got these Pennsylvania FA and FB-1s hauling freight. Yeah, you recognize some of these cars are modern cars. That's because before I pulled out the Alcos, I had these guys pulling this particular train. So yeah, these are modern cars, so wrong locomotives for these cars, wrong era, I know, but it's cool to get these on there and get them running. Just had them a few days and they look great, they run great. It's great to have some nice Alcos in N scale, and you know, there's actually quite a few options for PAs and PBs if you want to do those. I mean, there's, well, Lifelike makes some, Kato, again, say it however you want. They make some, Broadway Limited. So you've got options for the PAs and the PBs. But for FAs and FBs, this is it. And they're actually pretty nice. And these shells have been around for quite a while. It's really cool to have them with, from the factory, ESU LokSound. So no problem with having to, mess around with it yourself and install that yourself. All right, I'm gonna throttle back. All right, come to a stop. And now, I'm going to shut down. So you hit that, engine off. And we go through the shutdown sequence. And I'll turn off the lights. There we go. And then to shut down the ProtoThrottle, because it is battery powered, you push and hold the left bottom button until you see power down, and then you push and hold and just push the bottom right button, and it's done. Oops, I hit the throttle by accident there. Because it will run with the sound down. All right. So that's it. Sorry. That's it for this video. Just wanted to show you my new locomotives and the ProtoThrottle. A little bit more of a look at the ProtoThrottle. So that's about it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.